morning, Otters. Today is Friday the 22nd of January and I'm just going to give you a quick run through with your learning for today. You're going to start off with another guided reading comprehension. I hope you're enjoying the text that we're doing at the minute. I know I've already mentioned that lots of you have been buying the books and carrying on reading them, so that's really good, well done. Then you're going to do a little bit of spellings practice, so you're on to your new spellings now because yesterday you did your spelling test. Thank you to those that have sent in their scores to me. And remember, it's up to you how well you do in your spellings. It depends how much practice you've done. And always what we want to try the most, rather than worrying about getting 10 out of 10, is each week trying to beat your score. That's your little challenge for yourself. So if you've got 6 this week, you're going to try and get 7 next week. Or if you've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe not 10, you're going to try and beat your score. If you get 10 out of 10, you're going to try and keep getting 10 out of 10. After practicing your spelling, you're going to carry on with your writing. And I just want to say thank you to those that have sent in their stories so far. I know lots of us found the individual SPAG lessons, so the speech lesson, the subordinate clause lesson. I know we found them really challenging, but in your writing now, because you've stuck so closely to the model text, you're using all of those sentence types, so you're showing me that you know how to use them, and that's what I really wanted to see. So well done for persevering with those lessons. And I'm seeing some really good writing. So some of you have typed it up, which is fine. You've remembered your indents, which I'm very impressed with. Dano, thank you for sending yours in, it was beautiful. And Sophie as well. Those two at the minute have stuck in my mind because of how good their stories are. And actually also Alex, so thank you very much, Alex. Your story is really good. Thank you to those that have stuck to this quite closely to the model text. Like I know Poppy, instead of mine is obviously a cake recipe. Her idea was a pizza recipe when she was coming up with her ideas. I know it may not be the idea that you really want to write, but this is a practice story almost, and then when you do your hot task you can go off on your own a bit more and do a bit more of your own idea. So thank you so much for sticking with that. I can really see some beautiful writing coming out. After writing, you're going to have a break and then you're going to go on to maths. So White Rose Maths, you seem to have got the hang of that now. Whenever I ask you on Zoom, you always say that's one of your favourite lessons, so well done for keeping up with that. When you're sending in your work, sometimes I'm having a check through and seeing if you've fallen into any of my traps, and then I might reply and ask you to check that question again. So thank you to Mary and Lexi so far, and I think Gracie May as well actually. They've fallen into one of my traps before and I've asked them to go back and check it, and they've managed to spot their mistake and change it, so well done girls. After maths, you can do a bit of your own reading, so carry on. Please make sure you're doing your accelerated reader quizzes, okay, because it's your time to move up the book levels as much as you can. You're then going to have some lunch and then have a go at TT Rockstars. This afternoon you've got PSHE and art. Again, you can choose which one, but if you have time you can do both. Like I know Sophie, for example, she's been doing both, so well done Sophie. And the art is carrying on now. Some of the art is going to start asking for some resources like inks and paints. If you don't have them, feel free to use whatever you do have at home. So in school, for example, we used oil pastels because I couldn't find any different inks and pens. So I'm happy for you to tweak it slightly for what works at home. Just before I finish off the video, I've got a couple more shout outs to do because I've just been so impressed with your learning this week. It's been amazing. And actually some of you have been managing to do extra things at home. So I know Dano's been going on Purple Mash a lot, and that you've all been sent your login for that. I've not set you any work on it, but there's lots of different things you can do on the computer and you can have a play around with that. Gracie May has done some baking with her nanny, and they look really tasty, those cakes that she made. I wish she could bring me in one. Alexis has been making toys, or a little, I would say a toy for her cat. And we've also got Izzy. She's been going on a very long welly walk from the looks of things, and she's been having a go at an extra times table book that her dad's bought her. So lots of hard work coming from everybody, and it's been really nice to see you all do something a little bit extra and slightly different as well, something you wouldn't get to do in school normally. Have a lovely weekend, keep up the good work today, and I will be back on Monday.